Howdy, my name is Montgomery Bohde. I'm a senior studying computer science and math, and I was recently awarded the Churchill Scholarship. I know when you look at my resume now, it might seem like it was a straightforward path, but at the time it was definitely not straightforward, and I kind of went back and forth for a bit deciding if I wanted to apply for the Churchill Scholarship, if I wanted to go to the UK. But ultimately I decided that this was a fantastic opportunity and it's something that I'm really excited about now. When I first met with the National Fellowships Office last May and they told me about the Churchill Scholarship, I was pretty hesitant to apply. I already had a plan that I was going to go to a US PhD program and then move on to something else after that, and I kind of wanted to get on with my life as soon as possible. But the more I talked to some previous Churchill scholars, the more I researched the award, I felt like this was going to be a really amazing opportunity, and I felt like I shouldn't be in a race to finish my PhD as fast as possible, and that it's probably a good decision for me to take a year to do some research that's interesting to me. It's fully funded, and this is just a great opportunity for me to explore a different academic environment and even explore the types of research topics that I might be interested in pursuing longer term. There's a lot of things I'm really excited about at Cambridge. I'm really excited about the research that I'm going to be pursuing. I'm still meeting with some professors, figuring out exactly which project I'm going to work on. Probably will continue to talk to professors about that until sometime this summer when we get everything finalized. But regardless of what I end up choosing to work on, I know that it's going to be a really exciting project, and I'm really looking forward to being able to do a year kind of working on whatever I find interesting. I'm also really excited about spending time with the other Churchill scholars. All the Churchill scholars kind of live together in one, well, not necessarily one like community, but all kind of in the same place in Churchill College. I've been told like the community there is really great, so I'm looking forward to that environment. I'm also looking forward to spending some time like traveling around Europe. I really like to travel, and everything is relatively close by to London, so I'm looking forward to going to Rome, Paris, some other places like that. One advice I would give to other students is that if you're unsure about deviating from the path that you had set for yourself, or you're unsure about your future plans, you never have to navigate these things alone. There's a lot of people here at Texas A&M in the Office of National Fellowships and elsewhere around the university that are here to support you. Like I mentioned, the Office of National Fellowships talked me through this award and other opportunities a lot less last year. And so I would encourage you to reach out to people and talk to people about your plans, about different opportunities that you might be considering, and just get some different perspectives on what might be best for you. The most important part of your application to the Churchill Scholarship is your previous research experience. So I'd recommend that prospective students get started early. I started doing research here at Texas A&M my freshman year. I worked on a few different research topics and published a few papers. I also did one REU program at MIT, where I was able to work in a different lab, work on a different sort of project, and also work with a different advisor, which was helpful because when you apply for the award, you're going to need several recommendation letters. So you should make sure to have hopefully multiple professors that like you and are willing to write you a rec letter. I think it's also useful to do research in a few different places just so you can get experience working on a wider range of topics. And ultimately this will help you decide what you want to work on going forward. When you apply to the Churchill Scholarship, you'll need to write a detailed project proposal about what you plan to work on were you to receive the award. And so doing research on a few different projects will help you to kind of gain the intuition that you need in order to decide what might be a meaningful project for you to work on for an entire year. When you apply to the Churchill Scholarship, you'll also need to decide which master's program you want to apply to. I initially was planning to do the master's in computer science because I had done my undergraduate degree in computer science, but the more I thought about it, I felt like it might be at least worthwhile to explore some other options. And so ultimately I think I'm going to end up choosing to do a master's in chemistry, just because I work on AI for science, and I feel like having already had a lot of experience in computer science, it might be worthwhile for me to kind of explore something else, learn more about chemistry, about a different area in general. And I think that's relatively common from what I've seen from past scholars, where they will use this year to go in depth in a topic other than what they've previously been working on.